around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York.
Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Los Angeles.
Operating from the gun. Downing.
Open man is Atwell, complete. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
7-yard gain. And the Rams, first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Incomplete.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
You look at this Buffalo defense.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window. Because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line.
That's another.
A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's a gain of 8.
Off the play fake. Downing.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
They'll get this one complete to Atwell.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of the first down.
2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Downing. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for Rams.
Williams. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Williams again.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Downing. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Touchdown.
Kyren Williams.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in the age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 24 carries, 100 yards on the nose, and a score.
Well, we know they clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play, and I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 37. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
That's another Bills.
Now Allen. And complete. Right side to Cook. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Here's 2nd and 3. And again, it's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
9 yards.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Zay Flowers. 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
10 at the 45-yard line.
That was a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The numbers for Williams a week ago: 16 carries, 73 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
From the gun on third down. Dowling. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal, Rams.
(7-7), our score after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
2nd and 4. This is caught. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams have taken the lead.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football.
On play action, Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of '85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's third year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Downing. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
The Bills offense and running back James Cook heading onto the field. Now, he's had a knack for finding the end zone all season long. His numbers reflect that. Here we are in the month of December, and he sits atop the NFL leaderboard in terms of rushing touchdowns.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can click.
It's caught at the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Zay Flowers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big stroke like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's Kyren Williams running out for another possession.
And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play. but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
On the pickup. It's second and inches.
Off play action. Downing. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
This one swung out to Williams.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 5.
Second and 5 at the Bills' 42-yard line.
And he's going to use his legs here.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up a third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
That is caught. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Back to throw. Downing. And he's got it. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be faced with a third and inches.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third.
It's a quarterback sneak. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Williams is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Bills 14.
So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was capped off by the Kyren Williams touchdown run.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, what a move.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And we give you a look there at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns. You can see he's second best amongst NFL running backs at this point in the season.
Now Allen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Here's second and 10.
Almost there defensively.
Allen off the play fake.
This to the tight end, Kincaid. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Allen taking it himself.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Now Cook running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Here comes third down and 7. Here's Allen to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Bryce Baringer.
Here's Bryce Baringer now.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
On the return, here comes Newsome.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
The Rams offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
3rd and 14.
Looking to throw.
Dowling. Screenplay set up for Williams.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ethan Evans on now to punt.
Formation for the Rams.
Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line.
The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here. He is up there among the NFL leaders in TD passes.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and
to the
6.
air, Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
In punt formation.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Muscles him off. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Rams going to take over late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
A final shot before break. Dowling.
They'll find a man over the middle. Tutu Atwell. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Week 14 is here, the final 5 weeks of the regular season. Teams jockeying for position. Let's get after it. Our look around the NFL starts now. Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. The Jaguars at home to take on the visiting Dallas Cowboys. And it's Travis Etienne. He'll get into the end zone, a 3-yard rushing touchdown. From there, it's off to Tampa. Let's look in on the Buccaneers. They're playing host to the New Orleans Saints. And it's Rashid Shaheed. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And fighting down inside the 25. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now out comes this offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once more. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Cook up the gut. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
He was brought down by
they are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Allen going to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
51-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold it. Let's get the ball back for us.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Dowling. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now a 3rd and 6.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Dowling. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Rams, first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
A gain of 15. First down, Rams.
Off the option, here's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Rams, first down.
They'll run it with Williams.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Kyren Williams
With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
James Cook, the ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and...
From the gun, it's Allen. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Rams offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake. Downing.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a first.
Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off play action. Downing. And this one is incomplete.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Downing. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 43. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
15 more yards. That's another Rams first
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Back to throw. Dowling. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
First down.
On the jet sweep, here comes Puka. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Looking to throw. Dowling.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
There he goes, left side. And he is going to score. It's a quick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
And now the Bills will bring the offense out on the field and go for 2 here.
The Bills are
so after the INT, it's Allen. And the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now in Buffalo, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Now second and 3.
Now a man has been busy this afternoon. It's Williams. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Now obviously that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
That went into the hands of Flowers. From the 38 now, here's second down and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second
To throw, it's Allen.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
4 yards. That's good for a Bills.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Loss of a yard.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Allen from the gun on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
First and 10 at the 36.
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 36. Back to the ground, Cook.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
11 more on that one and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Allen.
He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
20 more yards. And the Bills first down.
Throwing now is Allen. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Keandre Lambert-Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Allen will try to throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2, try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Looking to put a drive together.
He'll hand this to Williams to start things out.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
It's a gain of 7.
Operating from the gun. Dowling. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 9.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line.
This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, It's all been on display throughout.
Here's Allen. And that'll be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
Allen.
That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
This is 2nd and 8.
Another toe for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
82 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
1st and 10 at the
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, it's Cook.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
It was a pretty entertaining ball game, Charles. Had the lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side, not able to put any points on the board in the fourth quarter, that ultimately was what really stung them.
And you know what puzzled them during the game? It's going to puzzle them even more when they go back, watch tape, and try and figure it all out. Did they not make the proper adjustments, or were they just outplayed? They'll have to figure that out and get ready for their next one.
So for the Bills, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for L.A., they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL